Oh, what the heck? There we go. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to stream. How we doing? What's the energy? What's the vibe? I bathe too much to play, or do you mean something else? No, it's an energy. It's the vibe of D&D players. That's how it is. That's how it goes. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. How is the energy today? How are you doing? How do you play in 3 campaigns? Don't ask. Actually, I have like one good friend who knows how a D&D is. I'm very good. Fish. So true. I'm good with struggling to draw a wolf. Wolves are not that bad. It's just as long as you try and look up the skeleton, it might help you. Cleaning your room, real. Love a good clean. I'm weird as AF. True. I'll take that. That's fine. How are we doing today? Hope we're all doing well. Why is this so quiet all of a sudden? There we go. Let's turn that back up for a little bit. Hope you're all doing great. Today, what we are doing, as it was stated on the poll and in the title for today, we are going to be drawing Earth Elementals, epically. What I have put out on the poll, which you guys did vote for, also epically, is that we are going to be doing something. I was like, what are we going to be drawing for the Earth Elemental? And you have all chosen that which we fear, the damage we've done unto the soil, which was perhaps a very long way of just saying we're going to be drawing a polluted Earth Elemental, because I think that that's going to be fun. But yes, wonderful. There's a poll. Yeah, there's a poll for every stream. Keep up. I'm kidding. That's mean. But today, before we get going, I also just realized that I completely forgot to pick the submissions for today, because I was definitely not rushing to get back to my chair. That's okay. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Before we get going, though, first of all, I'd like to thank our sponsor for this stream, XP Pen, who have an awesome selection of digital art tablets for both beginners and advanced artists. If you're looking for an affordable and reliable digital tablet, go browse their store. You'll find the link in the description below. And here at Wing Campus, our mission is to make art education easily accessible to everyone, so join us for free live stream lessons on YouTube every week and level up your skills with our community of art nerds. We're more than just a YouTube channel, we are an online school of illustration and visual storytelling dedicated to helping artists turn their passion into income. A huge shout out to our amazing students and members for supporting our mission. We love seeing your incredible artwork and watching you grow in our classes and weekly critiques. And if you want to dive deeper, you're going to have to join our Discord to access stream emotes and demos, exclusive artwork, art challenges, and more free resources to help you improve. Come connect with fellow art nerds and get inspired. I feel like that changed. I feel like that changed since the last time I said it. Has it changed? Kevin, has it changed? I don't know. I haven't streamed that long ago. It was like a couple weeks ago, bro. It wasn't that bad. But yes, excellent, wonderful, fantastic. Yeah, I forgot to get the submissions. My bad. That's okay. Normally what would happen here is on the Discord we have a monthly submission challenge that we like to do with our members, not necessarily the people who are like paid members, but like just everybody, where you can submit your work into the art challenges section based on the theme for each month, and you have a chance to be featured at the beginning of stream. So moving forward, if you want to be featured at some point, there you go, there's your opportunity. Lol, LMAO. Why are you in chat?
What do you mean?
Why are you in chat? You're right here.
What do you mean? I'm just a fellow chatter. Don't worry about it. Go back to stream.
Okay. I am most definitely alone in this room right now. I am absolutely most definitely alone in this room. Hello. If you've ever heard me mention them, my best friend is in the room right now. They're the one that I mention every time that I'm like, oh, like my best friend's an animator. That's who's in the room right now. So if you ever hear somebody pipe up behind me, there you go. Now you know. Kevin's like, OMG at Numic, former Discord mod.
Wrong.
Oh, Doodler's so cute. Thank you. Alright. Just a chat. Pre-recorded? Help! I just have like a radio behind me that just has pre-recorded responses. That's crazy. Okay. Can they teach the class? Can you teach the stream?
No.
Alright. Pollution or elemental, huh? I swear I have friends. I mean, I mentioned it in chat. Like, yeah, I play in 3 campaigns. This is the other person I play in those 3 campaigns with.
Hello.
Yeah. Yes. Let's pull out the water elemental that I did last time. So I want to kind of keep the same vibe as the one that I did last time. So this was Bubble when we did the water elemental. I'm kind of feeling like I want to keep the same vibe. Like I want to keep this like kind of round, silly vibe, you know. But it's pollution this time, so it might be a little bit less silly. Maybe they're like... I'm feeling like they might just be a little bit sadder. Like, I'm feeling like maybe they were... Like, I want to kind of keep this, like, big, rounded vibe. Maybe they were, like, a little bit stronger at one point, but they've become weaker. Because we've polluted the ground a lot. Like, I'm feeling... Yeah. Like, they are one with the earth, but the earth is dying, you know? I'm kind of feeling like I want something... Hello. I could have done something different for... Maybe he's got... This is like sad, but it's also kind of funny. Like maybe he's got like a little plastic hat, or like a plastic bag for a hat. You know? Yeah, plastic bottles, glass, just like a lot of like I'm thinking we can like, you know, I can really trash this guy out. Now I'm sad. Yeah. Yeah. It's sad. That's what we're doing, baby! This is the game! This is what we're doing. I don't know why I'm feeling like smokestacks from the back. It's kind of fun. Thought you were gonna do those plastic rings they used to put around 6-packs of sodas. Well, that's what this is. It's just his little wrist bit there. How do you keep your motivation up while you're drawing? It depends. So like sometimes it is genuinely just like I am super inspired and I'm like I want to draw, I want to do this thing to completion. Other times it's just like quite frankly sometimes it is just I'm being paid to do this and I need to finish it. But like if it is just like personal work, then a lot of the times it is I start at like doodles or compositions that I know I can finish really fast, or it's like things that I am personally really into and I'm like I want to do this to completion. That's another reason why I'm like really fast, is because I'm impatient. So like if it takes me too long to do something, I immediately stop working on it because I'm just like I don't feel like it anymore. You know? To make his arm grow around it like Spacious Joe. Yeah, I was kind of thinking like I might have like roots kind of growing out of him, and then there's like roots that are like locking this in place. That could be cool. Yeah, no problem. I like to think you enjoy everything. You know, just probably get that vision out of your head.
Ha.
You've seen the Futurama episode where they land on a big ball of space trash they need to explode? No. I think I've seen one episode of Futurama, and that one episode... That one episode, I barely remember it. The only thing that I remember is that they found, like, this thing, and they were like, it looked kind of like popcorn chicken. They were like, this is delicious, and then it turns out it was alien eggs. That's the only thing I remember. And I think I watched that when I was super young, and I've never seen an episode of Futurama since. Kevin! Sounds dramatic. It wasn't even dramatic. I was just like, you know... I just barely remember it, frankly. See, this feels really empty here. I'm, like, trying to think of, like, what I would put in there. I mean, like, I could just, like, have it so it's, like, there are just various, like, bits of trash popping out. But I'm, like, it feels like it doesn't have enough rhyme or reason if I do that, you know? Like, I want some grass up here. You know, like, we'll have, like, some dying flowers or something. Tin cans, yeah. Because I'm just, like... Maybe the chimney would be cool at the back. The elemental... Yeah, so I have, like the smokestacks are, like, back here. It's like, because I think that's kind of fun. I'm not doing that. Bless you. Am I planning to do Inktober? No! Lord, no. I stopped doing Inktober years ago, and I don't need to anymore because art is literally my job. I draw every day. I don't need to add more to that. Yeah, I'm like, the dying flowers, yeah, I was gonna do that anyway. I'm like, I think that could be good up there. But I'm like, this feels so empty right here. But I'm also like, what would I do? You know? It could be kind of cool if it's like the pollution is like, maybe then it's like we have like some of like the pollution like crawling up the body, like it's like the earth is like up, the pollution from like this is like soaking back up into the body. That could be kind of cool. I think I like that. Do we like that? It's kind of like mud. Like the mud is getting like soaked back up and it's like kind of killing this off a little bit. I think that's kind of cool. What do you think?
I haven't been paying attention.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm waiting for our food.
Do you think he's cute?
Yeah, I think he's adorable.
Yeah.
I think he's sad.
Yeah. Polluted. Polluted silly guy. I know Inktober has some controversies. I'm wondering if that's a good alternative. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention, frankly.
I feel like if I were to lick him, I would just die.
Mm-hmm. That's what I want.
That's the vibe.
That's the vibe. Yeah. Maybe my own challenge, I just spin a wheel of monster prompts and just draw my self-sonos. That's fun. I like that. Whatever keeps you drawing, you know? That's the good stuff. Me, I doodle like crazy at night. I'm like, I love doodling. Stuff that takes like less than like 10 minutes, that's what I love to do. I'm like, what I also do is I draw I draw every single D&D session that we have. So I'm like, that's my speed exercise. It's like I draw the sessions as they're happening, so it's like a timed thing. It's like imaginative life drawing is essentially what my D&D sessions are for me. Hugging the big fella will immediately make you vomit, which is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That's great. Doodles are amazing. I love them. They're so underrated. Oh, no, 1000%. And that's another thing, is, like, staying motivated. Oh, it's here? Excellent. Excellent. Another thing to, like, stay motivated is, like, try not to draw finished things all the time. like, the more unfinished stuff that you do, the more fun you have, I promise. Like, it's nice, like, as just, like, to break up, like, different feelings and whatever. It's nice to, like, break the process. It's great. I love just doodling. What do I play as? In my 3 campaigns, one of them, I am a Tiefling War Cleric. Another one, I am a Bard Warforged. And another one, I am a human Pokemon trainer. I play in a Pokemon campaign. He is sad, yeah. What am I drawing? I'm drawing a polluted earth elemental. I'm doing my own weekly challenge practice this week as a color study week. Fun! Love color studies. Feel out about my art at the moment. I feel like I sowed a million seeds, ran out of water. Instead of one large sprout, I have a million microscopic ones. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it's just, like, when you study a lot, you feel like you know nothing. But I promise you, you're learning so much. Like, take a look at your old work. Check out how your progress has gone, and you'll feel a lot better. I love looking at my old artwork. It's so cringe, and it's the best thing ever. My favorite class Pokemon trainer, yeah, Neptune. Neptune, she's my Pokemon trainer. Yippee! Food time. Amazing. I'm the DM because everyone else is too dumb to play it. Chomp time. Jesse, stop being so entertaining. Everyone's having too much fun. I'm sorry. What did I get? I got, they got me Pokeball. If you've never had Pokeball, it's like if sushi was a bowl. Do I have any OCs? I've got... Do I have any OCs? That's a really funny question. I live off of my own characters. Don't you?
Large?
Yeah, that's the large.
Oh, regular size. Okay, that's large.
Yeah, that's large. That's super large.
Well, I mean, I'm not complaining.
Hey, you know what? Upsize. Upsize for free. That's pretty sweet.
I don't know which one.
Pokeball? Yeah. That's also a large. Yeah. Maybe they ran out of small size bowls.
Maybe.
Or they got
this
bowls.
one's yours because this is my size.
Yeah, there's less.
It's a little fucky at the bottom. Be careful.
That's okay. It's like... Oh, what happened? Maybe they did run out of small size bowls.
Yeah, maybe.
That's funny. Loki sounds so good right now. No, it's the best. OCs are at my brain. My own characters are way too tragic. I need happier ones. Tragedy's so fun, though. My characters are also really tragic. It's okay. My old art is so cringe. It's okay. Listen, old art is meant to be cringe, and the cringe is what sets us free. Yeah, it's just too addicting. It is. It's the best part. No, here. Let me like half eat while I should, because then this is not going to take me long at all. So I'm like, I'm not worried about. I'm already on lines and we're 18 minutes into stream, so like, I'm okay with taking it a bit slow today. I'll show you guys my characters. I'll show you my D&D characters, current and past. So, I just finished Corn's campaign. This was my baby. This was my Dragonborn Barbarian. So this is Corn. Yeah, it's been a couple months, yeah. It's been a few months since we ended this campaign. So this is Corn, and then where's Cricket?
Cricket.
My child. Cricket! I play as Cricket currently. This is my Tiefling War Cleric. This is Cricket.
Yay, Cricket!
Yippee, Cricket!
Damage control!
Damage control! Yep, that's my baby! This is Lonnie, or Etalon. She's my Bard Warforged. She's great. Love her. She's my most unhinged character, I think. And then this is Neptune. She's my D&D my Pokemon D&D my Pokemon trainer D&D character. And these are my children, my current characters. Well, Corn, I finished the campaign obviously, but I'm like, my current characters that I play as are Cricket, Lonnie, and Neptune. These are my
Yay!
Yippee! Really good design. Thank you. I love them. My babies! I have voices for all of them because they're just fun to play. It's fun to play with a voice. It's just great. All your D&D design. Thank you. Holy character design. I like characters. I've been drawing them for 20 years. of yourself. Thank you. I want to eat my fish. Dude, this is so much food. I'm not going to be able to finish this in one sitting, I don't think. Like, normally it's like... It's less than this. How long have I been drawing for? I popped out of the womb with a pencil in hand. My first words were, damn, I need an undo button. I've been drawing for my entire life. So 20 plus years. I live with a family of artists. My father's a photographer. My brother's currently in school for game design. My mother is Filipino, so that means I have musical background. It's like I live and breathe art. Like I grew up around it. I was essentially destined to become one at this point. Did I lose the pencil in the war? Yeah. Corn, the little guy in soul but huge in size. Cricket, the one who needs a hug, probably. Neptune, the very best. And Etalon, the sassy looking girly. Lonnie is sassy maybe like 30% of the time. She's actually very bubbly. Neptune is like my most mellow. Like, she's very like muted. Like, if you hear like how my voice is, Neptune is like, if I am at like a 7, Neptune's at like a 3. Like, if I'm talking as Neptune, like, this is how I talk as her all the time. Like, she's, like, very, like, muted. Not a lot of expression in her voice, and that's how I do Neptune's voice. But it's just my voice, just, like, more muted.
And then Corn's voice was always like this, so it was like, because I'm playing as a little boy, so I'm like, I might as well, you know, like, push that a little bit. And then it was like,
oh, I hesitate to do Lonnie's voice. It's a British accent, but I'm not... I don't know if I'm very good at it, because when I do Lonnie's voice, like, realistically, I'm sort of just taking an accent that I hear online, because I'm a parrot. I don't like study accents or anything, but it's like I would like pick up on an accent that like I hear from other people, and it's like I can't do any accent. Like, as long as I hear it enough, I can parrot it a little bit, but I'm not the best at it, I don't think, you know. And then Cricket is just me if I'm like talking in falsetto and I'm really quiet all the time. Like, Cricket's just falsetto all the time, you know. But yeah. Is there a reason your PNG tuber's a cow? It's so cute. These headphones are real. I have like actual like cow ears on my headphones. I live in Britain, so I kind of have the accent. Yeah. Jesse VA moment. I grew up a vocalist, so I find that I have good control over my voice is all. Pretty good, actually. Thank you. The British is better than most faked accents I've heard. Genuinely more British sounding than the English people I've met. Thank you. I try. Lonnie's so fun to play as. She's so silly. And the horns, yep. The horns are there too.
I can confirm because I'm looking at it.
Yep. I like cows. I love cows. Okay. I should, like, keep drawing in a second. They give so much fish this time. Mm-hmm. Holy. It all makes sense. Same with theater. You learn to control your voice in unusual ways. Yeah. Because, like, I grew up singing, so it's like I find I have really good control over my voice. I'm not a great actor, but, like, I can make myself sound funny.
What do you mean? D&D is just acting. You do perfectly.
D&D is, like...
D&D is improv.
It's improv. I find that I always struggle when it's outside of campaign, though.
Really?
Like, oh.
I guess it's just because you need to put yourself in the mentality.
Yeah. 1000%. Fair, I want to make a cow anther side character. Cow is a vibe and they're also just cutie patooties. Oh, 1000%. I love a good cow. Listen. Yes, I still eat burgers. Yes, I love beef. I love one of my favorite foods ever is beef tartare, but I love a cow. So cute. question for concept art. When doing ideas, sketch character settings and stuff, what's the first thing to do? Ideate. For me, I'm like, I always like to go in with a intent in mind. So it's like, for me, it's like if I'm doing like a D&D character, I am like, okay, I'm like, it's either like, what is the setting that I'm working with, or like, what do I kind of want from this character, where I come up with a backstory first, because I design characters in the very like traditional writer sense, in which like I have a story first, and then I write characters based around the story. And it's no different for me. That's sort of how I design. Because I design on a need to make basis. So I'm like, if I need a character for a specific moment, then I will design a character for that moment. You know? But yeah, ideating is first. Like, making sure you have an idea to start with, and then moving from there. It's like, I ideate first, and then I, like, maybe gather references, or I think of, like, other, like, ways to go about said idea, and then I move on to the actual drawing portion. Like, I could show you Cricket's concept page when I was designing them for the first time. Cricket went through a severe amount of color changes. When I was designing Cricket, I had this idea a long time ago already, like with the eyes being the horns, like that was already something that I had in mind. And then I was like, because I really wanted to keep that. And then I was like, what if I had like this kind of sheep-like character that has like a lot of like sheep-like visual language. Tried out a bunch of different tails, and then Cricket had so many color passes. Like, what do you mean? Like, Cricket had so many colors. Stop, I want to move the... Oh, I'm on the wrong window, my bad. Cricket had too many color passes. Like, this was the one I landed on, obviously. It was like, I had a first version where I was like, I don't know, second one, third one with like a horn variation, fourth one with and without horn variation, fifth one with and without horn variation, and then this one where I was like, this one is so close, but what's missing? And then I was like, okay, well, Cricket, their whole thing is about their father, so I'm like, might as well give them their father's color palette, right? So then finally I landed on this one, and that's what we ended off on. But it was like a lot of iterating and like trying to figure out what I wanted. I sent like all the color iterations to our DM, and I was like, I can't figure this out. I've been doing this for the whole day. None of these feel right. And he's like, why don't you take a bit of time and like maybe don't like stare at it for a bit. And I was like, okay. I went to bed, I woke up the next day, and I was like, wait, duh. Their whole thing is like based on their father. I might as well make them kind of look like their father, right? But yeah.
Banger. Certified banger.
Thank you. But yeah. Yeah, OC stands for original character. I'm so sorry. Where do I get my references from? A lot of the times it's Pinterest. Pinterest, or I like find an artist that inspires. Sometimes it's like artists inspire me, and I'm like, I kind of feel like working off of their work or whatever. Like, not copying, obviously, but like getting inspired from that. Yeah. OCs can be anything from a simple creature to a complex, fully written character. Me, it's usually the latter. But, like, there are some people who just have, like, silly little OCs. I have a friend from college or a friend from university who does that more so. Should I have started with a one-shot? No, not necessarily. Corn was my very first D&D character. And then that campaign went on for 3 years?
3 years, yeah.
Yeah, 3-year campaign. That went on for, and then finished this year. Ugh, pain. Ion was so fun. Who are some of my favorite artists? I love, if you're into, like, more horror stuff, my favorite body horror artist is Busagi. B-W-U-S-A-G-I. Busagi is one of my favorite. My favorite digital painter is Nadia Kim, and Kim Illustrates. I love her. I love the compositions of this person, Big Squid Man, on Twitter and Blue Sky. Squiddy. They're an amazing artist. When I was younger, I followed this guy named Stephen McGowan like crazy. Red Bean Violin. Really cool anatomical work. He used to have a really fluid style. Worked with pencil a lot. I have not played Silksong because I haven't played Hollow Knight. Like, I haven't finished Hollow Knight. Frankly, too hard for me. I am really bad at games. So if a game is too hard, I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to finish it. I know me. I know me as a person. I'm like, it's gonna frustrate me too much, so I'm not gonna bother. I have been watching other people play, though. It's really beautiful. It's a really cool game. But just knowing me, I'd get too frustrated with Silksong. Yeah, they're laughing behind me because they know that I'm bad at games. They've watched me play Portal. It's not a great time.
I've played a lot of games.
Yeah, you watch me play a lot of games, and I'm really great at all of them, of course.
The Legend of Zelda puzzle.
Listen. I'm smart at one thing, and one thing only, and puzzles is not that one thing. So, I'm terrible at games myself, except rhythm games. Oh, I'm awesome at rhythm games. That's the one that I know I'm awesome at, because I grew up with music. But no, I'm terrible at games. Are you kidding? Hello! Oh, did somebody ask a question? My bad. Let's scroll back up for a moment. Do you think D&D character designs would be okay in a portfolio? Absolutely. It's, like, I've put my own D&D characters in my portfolio before. If you go onto my portfolio site, like, one of my one-shot characters is on there. A couple of my one-shot characters are on there. Strider and Scuttle are both on there. Strider was my Cobalt Soul monk, who was a centaur. Scuttle was my goblin sorcerer.
Yay, sorcerer.
I love when other people play sorcerers. I found I didn't enjoy it. I'm like, I am a melee person.
I'm a spellcaster.
Yeah, I'm not a big spellcaster person. I prefer melee.
Which is funny because you're playing cricket.
I know, but cricket is
Cricket is mainly melee.
Cricket is mainly melee. Cricket, like I learned after, I was telling the others, after that recent fight that we had, I realized that it's like cricket is great with magical support, but most of the time, like they will be up in melee doing it. Yeah, they'll be up in melee, but they can cast if they need to.
Mm-hmm.
It's
it
like,
works because cleric has a very limited pool of spells, but you can change them every day.
yeah, 1000%.
I like spellcasting.
It's cool. It's very cool.
Love my wizard. Love my sorcerer.
I like being tank and DPS. I can't do it. Melee, maybe druid is mostly all I play. I try and play a different class every time I pull up a character, because I just want to experience a bunch of different things. But like just based on pattern, I find that like I prefer melee over spellcasters. Can I put any character I've developed kind of well in my portfolio? Absolutely. And like, portfolios, when you're looking to make a portfolio for a job, like, fan art gets you jobs as well. It's like, it might not get you into school, but it will get you a job. Like, a lot of professional artists have a fan art section on their portfolio. But, like, original characters, like, developing designs, like, those are great to have on portfolios. Development processes are amazing to have in portfolios because it shows your, like, workflow and your thought process and stuff like that. So those are great. You should have those. There are different portfolio types? Absolutely. Because think of a portfolio as a job application, right? Your job application, if you are going to be like a lawyer, is going to be different than if you're going to be like a construction worker, right? Or like an engineer versus like a finance person, right? Obviously, you're going to be applying for different things. So your resume has to be sort of curated for those different things, right? And it's the same thing for portfolios. If you're going to be a graphic designer, your portfolio is going to be different than if you're a character designer or an animator or whatever, right? So you kind of have to think of it that way. Suck at backgrounds. I love backgrounds. Backgrounds are the best. I love drawing backgrounds. drawing a Victorianish staircase in my OC to sister from an art challenge. I just have no idea how to do those gold swirly leaf things on the wall. Good luck with a staircase. Man, our staircase is hard. Trying to get that bad boy in perspective, not happening. I've done it once, and it took like 4 hours. It was rough, dude. You ever tried drawing backgrounds? You should. It's fun. I love backgrounds. Art becomes so much easier when you, like, stop saying that you hate stuff and you start loving the challenge. Like, I promise. You can dislike drawing stuff, like, that's totally fine. But it's like, you start to limit yourself when you start to shy away from drawing certain things. I'm like, yeah, I hate drawing cars, but if the composition calls for it, I will draw one. Like, I'll complain about it a little bit, but I will do it. These lights are cool. I guess this is what happens when I do line work when I'm sitting kind of far away from my desk and eating Pokeball at the same time. I'm not focusing on the lines as much. Art is a puzzle game and you want to like the puzzles. So true. Might not be able to finish this right now. I might have lunch for tomorrow. Or snack for tomorrow or something. Thank you, by the way. I don't know if I said it already.
Not a problem. You got me Starbucks.
That's true.
Equivalent exchange.
When I got into art class one day, I realized that I was somehow good at drawing bugs. I love drawing bugs! I love bugs. Insects are super fun to draw.
No.
The peanut gallery behind me does not like drawing insects. I want a snack because you're eating. Go get a snack. I have Pokeball in Starbucks. Like, you should get a snack. You believe it. Your art is comic-like, and I love that. Thank you! I love comic-y line work. It's my favorite thing ever. Someone who loves bugs. I love bugs! My favorite bug is a tree hopper. I love tree hoppers. My favorite is the horseshoe tree hopper. Bug monster? Yeah, I've done a couple of them. Full Metal Alchemist shout out. Woo! Comic Grayson. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. If you want another real answer, though, I do have another comic that I'm planning on releasing next year. I want to have the full prologue done by this year, so that releasing can start to happen next year. So keep an eye out. Yippee.
Yay!
Yippee! I do have another one I'm working on, I promise.
I can confirm.
Yeah. I show pages on here sometimes, but... Oh, I love centipedes! I love centipedes. I have a sticker, somewhere that's like... I have a sticker that I want to use at some point. It's like, I have a need for peed. And it's got a bunch of centipedes on there. Love centipedes. Love centipedes. I love mantises, like mantids. Oh, isopods, of course. Classic. I hate bugs except for the bees. Well, that's a good bug to like, at least. Bees save the planet, so we should love and respect bees. Please tell us about it when it starts with the comic. Do you want to see a page or two? I can show them. I show them off sometimes. Tell me, do we want to see a couple pages? I like ants. I also like ants. We want bees. Yes, we do want bees. Thorn tree hoppers is the one bug I don't like drawing. Oh, what? I love drawing tree hoppers. Yes, okay. Let's open up a page or two. They're not all done. So like some of them are completed and some of them aren't. Ba-da-da. Oh god, I have to hold control. I need access to my other hand. I'll show a couple pages from the fight scenes. That's more fun. Yeah! So like, here's some of the lines. I still need to do some coloring. I need to send some pages to them behind me so they can color some of my pages for me. But yeah! It's a corn comic, so it's gonna be a long form Like, this is the prologue. So, sorry, I should have mentioned spiders warning, I guess. But yeah, this is gonna be fun to properly finish. Love Corn's mouth. Thank you, he's a Dragonborn. He won't be called a Dragonborn in the comic because copyright, but yeah. There's a lot of names and things I'm gonna have to swap up. In the comic, he's called a Draconid, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah. There you go. Couple of pages. Fight scenes, yeah, man. This is based off of my D&D character. He was a barbarian, so of course he's gonna be fighting out here. This was the very first fight scene I ever drew. Fun fact. I've never drawn a fight scene before this. Not properly, anyway. Like, I've never boarded it out. So, like, this is my very first time doing that, which was cool. It was fun to learn as I went. I love movement! I love lines! I love it! I love line art. Ugh. So cute. This panel's cute.
I miss him.
I miss Corn too. I know. Just use whatever pathfinder you use. I don't care.
I love when Sword and Corn interact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So stupid.
True. Big stupid men. It's great.
Big stupid man.
Yeah.
Have you shown your chat what Corn becomes?
Oh, like adult Corn?
Uh-huh.
I think so. So that little guy there is how Corn kind of looked throughout the whole campaign. Like, he's a little bit smaller because he was younger. But at the end of campaign, we did, like, prologues, and there was adult Corn. Adult Corn is ginormous. He looks like this. So it's like Corn goes from that little guy to 6'9". He becomes a pretty large dude. It's like, by comparison, it's like throughout the campaign, his axe, he was like this, right? So this was him with his axe when he was small, and this is him when he, like, becomes a proper adult. So yeah, Corn gets big. Corn gets really big. Triangle, yeah. No, it's great. Oh, my baby. I miss my son.
I like how we talk about our D&D characters as if they're dead sometimes.
Yeah! That's true. Pulse asked me the other day, actually, he was like, you ever think about, like, respecing one of your characters and, like, bringing them somewhere else? Like, reworking them? And I'm like, maybe. I'm like, I've thought about it before.
I don't think I could.
No?
No.
That's fair.
That's their story. That's their life.
You know, that's a
life
really
they've
good point.
lived.
That is a really good point. Corn makes us proud, yeah.
Like, unless I didn't finish that character's campaign, or it's like for a one shot, I don't think I could.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think I
fair.
could play Soren or Quinn or
Lotus.
Lotus.
Yeah.
Unless it's like in the future.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, hello. You popping in to say hi too? I'm definitely still alone in this room, guys. Hello.
Yeah.
Can I assist you?
No, nothing really. I just came to say hi.
Okay.
Maya just crashed.
No, I'm so sorry.
No.
You want to say hi to stream? You want to tell them what your pain is? This is my brother,
Hello.
the game designer.
Hello. Currently I'm working on a pistol reload animation. Just a quick 300 frame cycle of that. I've been fiddling with constraints and parenting and locators for, if any of you are familiar with that, for the past like hour and a half, because it hasn't been working for me. And as soon as I get it working, I subdivide something that can't be subdivided.
Oh
And,
no.
and my computer started freaking out, and Maya crashed, and now my entire computer's frozen.
Oh no! Your whole computer?
Yeah.
No!
So I think I'm just gonna restart my computer and see if that
Oy.
works.
Do you have
Fellow
autosave?
game design? Whoa, fellow game designer, bro. What are you doing here? What are you doing for learning from my sister, bro? She ain't complete no college design course for this, bro.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
Hi, Kevin.
Jesse's brother guest stream?
Yeah, for real. Dude, it's like... Okay, so this assignment, right? There's like an easy way to parent things. There's a fast and easy but incorrect way to parent things.
Yeah.
And then there's a slow and tedious but correct way to parent things.
Right.
A parent in 3D space is just like making something control something else
Yeah.
without you telling it, right? Okay.
I was there when we learned that, yeah.
So, okay, well then there you go. So right now, the only way that we've been taught my year is to select your mesh or select your rig, and then select the other rig, and then click parent. Now it works, but as soon as you start to move things outside of as soon as you start like scaling things, it starts freaking out. Or as soon as you start moving things within space, it starts freaking out. If you have multiple things parented to each other, like in a chain. Anyway, so we were told to start using locators, which is basically just a stand-in for whatever rig or whatever mesh you've got. And then you parent your locators instead of parenting your rigs. And it's like driving a car, but you're in the back seat, and the accelerator and brakes are in the trunk.
Oof.
The steering wheel's still where it is though. So.
Oy.
Yeah. And my entire everything just broke after finally getting it to work.
No.
Yeah, you're telling me. So, I was gonna walk in here and start talking.
And you did.
I did, but I was gonna start off with a swear.
Okay, well, thank you for not doing that.
I know, as soon as I touched the door handle, I was like, oh, wait a second. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that one.
You know, I'm still technically working. So.
Oh. I'm glad I could bother you on the clock.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
So who is this little fella?
It
is
is...
this Garboder?
It is where I was tasked to draw an earth elemental, but the prompt is that he's polluted. So it's like, yeah.
Oh, no. Can you give him like a sad face? No, make it wider. Yeah. There we go.
Like a sad, evolved Wooper.
No, that's so sad. No, this is evil Clodsire. That's not okay. You got this. You got it. You finished the program that I didn't.
Yeah, I know. No, I mean like just working in my eye. I can't
Oh.
do it anymore. I can't. I'm gonna explode, dude.
Okay, good luck. There goes my brother. Lots of guest people on today. Those are the best, though. That's fun. Additional lore, her brother is also a part-time model. That's not true. I just have a very pretty family. No, he's not a model. No. My brother just mogs everyone who enters a room, that's all. An actual fun fact, though, my brother's name is James, so we are Jesse and James. He pursued the worst industry of computers, crashing. Getting hard out of V cams. There's one animation now. Oi, good luck. Team Rocket, yeah. Do I have a car? That's a strange question. What an odd thing to say. I got to pull that in a recent D&D session. That was great. I got to say that one.
And then you didn't follow it up with anything.
No, because that's how the audio ends.
But it made it so hard for anybody to follow up.
No, it's great. Listen, my follow-up is this coming session. That's
Okay,
what my follow-up
I
is.
can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, you meant cat. I was gonna say, I'm like, why would you ask me if I owned a car? Do I have a cat? No, I don't have a cat. I don't have any pets. I love cats, though. I'm a big cat person.
Love cats.
Love cats. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. He's in Chicago now. Hey, no Meowth. Yeah, no, there's no Meowth in the house. I like him so far. I think he's turning out pretty alright.
He's silly.
He is silly.
I would lick him and then perish.
You know?
Would you not?
Hmm?
Would you not?
You know, I don't think I would. You know the thing where it's like if you look at anything in your room and you know what it would feel like to lick it?
Yeah.
I'm just like, this guy is dirt. So I'm like, I kind of understand what it would feel like to lick him, and I feel like that's a sensory nightmare. Personally.
So you're saying you're not a dirt eater?
No, I'm not a dirt eater. Listen, Corn was a dirt eater. Me? Not particularly. Yeah, no, it's not CSP. This is Photoshop. I do have Clip Studio, but I don't use it regularly. Yeah, there you go. Jesse's armed. Yo, wait, that description is different. Hey, why are you calling my Cintiq rusty? What the heck? Jesse's armed with her rusty. Do you mean trusty?
Damn, Nightbot.
Kevin, what did you write, bro? Jesse's strapped? That's crazy. What did you say? Jesse's armed with her... The T cut... It cut the T off? It cut the T off? It's supposed to be there? That's crazy. Jesse's armed with her trusty Cintiq Companion Hybrid 13 linked to a custom-built PC plus a nimble Asus Pro Art for travel. After sampling every art app, Photoshop CC remains her go-to weapon of It cuts it off! That's so funny. Jesse's working on a Cintiq Companion Hybrid 13 tablet, a custom-built PC with Adobe Photoshop CC. It has the Asus ProArt PA169 CDV for on-the-go. Yes. That's...
Of all the words to cut off.
Yeah, I know! It's really funny. Yeah, we'll give him a little smokestacks. Rusty, yeah, dang. Thanks, Nightbot. Very cool. We're giving him little patches of dead grass. It'll be colored in brown when we get to it. Yeah, we've got plenty of time. This is taking no time at all, which is great. Great for me. I can slow down a little bit during stream. Because I like doing that. Is it bad to trace an image for the background? Did you draw it? Did you take the picture yourself? Is it a free use image?
Did you pay for it?
Did you pay for it?
Did you get the rights?
Do you own the rights? If any of those questions, if you said yes to any of them, then sure. But if none of them you said yes to, then no, you can't do it. You need to own the rights to the picture. Or maybe it's free use and you paid for it, or it's just a stock image that you're just able to use. If you took the picture yourself, if you did any of that, like if you own the rights to the photo, go for it. I do it all the time. But if you are like just getting something random off of the internet, don't know anything about the copyright of it, no, you shouldn't do that. And definitely don't trace somebody else's work. Can never trace somebody else's work. Yeah, you shouldn't do that then. No. And keep in mind as well that tracing is a speed saver. It shouldn't be something you rely on. It's a time saver, not something that you should rely on. If you don't know how to draw a background without tracing an image, then you shouldn't do it. Because then at that point, you're not drawing, you're tracing something. I very much like this, like, messier... I don't like tracing at all, even to understand something. I get that. I very rarely trace. I trace when it's necessary, and it's always, like, pictures of my own body. Like, I am, like, sometimes it'll be, like, I cannot understand a hand position to save the life of me, and I'm like, okay, I need to, like, trace a reference of some kind. So I, like, either get my brother to pose in a way, or I pose in the way that I need it to be done, and then I trace that. I'll show you an example. There's a design. I already started working on it a little, then delete it. Cryo. There we go. So this concept that I did forever ago, I love this one. This one's so fun to work on. It was a really fun dragon design. These wings, these closed wings, are my hands. So I like positioned my hands in a specific way, stretched and manipulated the image, and then I traced over it. You know, like this one is traced, right? But like it is traced to a way, and it's also like you can't tell, right? Like if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know, right? And it's also like changed up like crazy. Like there's scales and there's big claws and whatnot. So it is like it's been made into something new, right? And it's like I am using it exclusively to help assist, you know? But yeah, otherwise it's like you really shouldn't, realistically. Especially if you're relying on it to the point where it's like you're doing an entire background. Like, probably shouldn't. Just reference the image instead of tracing over it if you're that concerned. Yeah. Like, you can reference things, just make sure they're like you're thinking about how you're referencing it, you know? Like, if it is, like, heavy referencing, then, like, try not to. It's just better not to, regardless. Yeah, start over. Heavy referencing is just, if you don't own the right to the image, you shouldn't do it. Realistically. Da-da-da. Okay. I think I'm gonna finish this later. This is a lot of food. And I was like...
It is so much.
It's so much. I was not expecting a large. I thought I was getting a regular.
Same.
We got free regulars though. That's pretty sweet.
Hell yeah.
Or free large sizes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, free upsize. Love that. It's okay. I have lunch for tomorrow.
It balances out the delivery fee.
True. You're right. Can I try? Sure. Okay. Hi, Quinn. How are you? Hello. Cooking is always easy. Thank you. I do like this guy. I think he's funny. My polluted earth elemental. Quinn spotted, yeah. Invite your friends, Quinn. Where are you? We need your power. Took a 3-hour nap today. Sweet. No, that's fire. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. I've been working since the second I woke up. That's not true. Well, no, that's not true. I've been working for a while, though. This is my last technical work of the day. I need to send the commissioner their final files. But then after that, I'm done for the day. And then we get to hang out! Yippee! Last work of the day. Ah, Quinn the person! You can meet Quinn the player.
Oh! Nice!
There you go. It's so nice. Oh, it's lovely out, yeah. It's so hot, though. Dude, anything above 20, I die. I am truly Canadian.
Hello, Quinn the person. I am Quinn the player. I'm German sometimes. Try to be.
So true.
It's not German.
Quintessential.
That sounds like a Pierce joke.
It really does. That's hilarious. Piers Dorgan in chat. No way. Hello. Quinn says.
Hi.
20 Celsius. Half said. Yeah, I don't measure in freedom units. We don't measure in freedom units up north. Yeah, we use Celsius. Literally the only place that doesn't use Celsius is America. Celsius just makes more sense, bro. Like, it really does. This is so heat. Yippee! Alright, let's add the dirt. Check this out. Just bam. Now lock the layer. Actually, I'm gonna make this dirt look less healthy. Yeah, there we go. Let's make it look a little sludgier. There we go. In the summer, it gets to 30 something Celsius here. It got to 30 here too, and I'm just like, I am not built for this. I'm Canadian. I have blubber. I can't be like, I'm built like a seal. I can't be like, can't give me 30 degrees Celsius. I'm not built for this. Yes, very nice. I say as I see the nighttime darkness enveloping everything outside. They got different time zones. Blubber LMAO. I do. I'm built like a seal. Summers are horrible then. Ugh, dude. This is why I got a new tattoo during the fall, so that it's like when winter comes around, I'm like, my tattoo can like heal properly. I got a new tattoo, by the way. It's sick. I didn't stream last week, so I didn't get to tell you guys. I got a new tattoo, and I love it. It is really itchy right now, and I'm doing my best to not think about it too hard.
Jack, what if you put your Starbucks drink against it? Have you tried?
No, I haven't.
Thoughts?
This isn't doing anything.
Dang.
I'll need to re-moisturize later. It's okay. Not the itchy. Yeah, it's pretty itchy. It's still only been about a week since I got it, so... Rusty is a good descriptor, though. It literally isn't, okay? Listen, she's not rusty. She's so trusty. She's all reliable. She's the Toyota Corolla of tablets, okay? All reliable. Everyone super chat to fund more of my tattoos. Yeah! Give me more tattoos. I have 3. My hopes didn't work. It's okay. I appreciate the well wishes when I saw them. It was a really good experience though. It was a really fun tattoo to get. The studio was really nice. Dude, girl is wild. It's all reliable. Polluted. Tats. Literally one of the only things stopping me from getting another tattoo. I don't want to deal with it. I've gotten used to it. Like, I get a lot. To be fair, you chose a really crazy first tattoo. If y'all could see it, if you get a membership, just say membership. It's okay, Kevin. I'll just show them. Here, let me pull it up. Okay, so this is growing me. Okay, let me grab it from Kevin and I's DMs. It's okay, I'll just show it. This is for you guys. I'm showing you because I like you guys so much. Let's find it. There we go.
Ugh.
Here it is. This is my tattoo. Look at this, boy. Thank you, Quinn, for the super chat. Yes, fund my tattoos. But yeah, this is my new tattoo. Isn't it pretty? I'm so excited about it. It's so cool. This is the sweetest tattoo ever. Yeah, it's sweet. I love this tattoo. It's super cool. She's beautiful. I love it. May you heal beautifully. It's actually healing really well. Like, it is, like, it's still in the itchy phase. It's, like, slowly the skin is peeling a little bit, like, as it should. But it's, like, these lines have held up so well. I might, like, because there's, like, the white touch-ups here. I might need to get the white touched up, but, like, that's about it. Like, this is beautiful. It's healed marvelously. Really like the motifs. Thank you. So this piece is based on an ivory carving that's in my grandmother's house. That I was obsessed with as a child. So it's based off of that. And then my grandma always plants bleeding heart flowers outside of her house. So it's like a wooden tag is the motif. It's like it's meant to look sort of like a wooden tag, and then like the hole in the top is a bleeding heart. And I was like, that's all I gave her. I'm like, I choose my tattoo artists via like their style. And I let them design my tattoos, and I'm like, okay, listen, I'm like, this is what I want on the tattoo, and like, this is kind of the motifs and stuff that I want, so I would love it if you could work it with this. And she was like, okay, and she took it, and she did her best. It was amazing. She did an amazing job. Grandma planted spinach and had a million ducks. That's amazing. I could probably shout her out. I can show you the artist. Her name is Xinyu Art. Xinyu.art on Instagram. She's great. She's an amazing artist. This was my tattoo artist. So she does a really, really cool work. Xinyu Art. She's really, really cool. She is books only. So it's like she is at a private studio. But like her tattoo work is beautiful. Oh my lord. Yeah. She does really, really good. Really cool stuff. So yippee! Skin peels after a tattoo. Yeah, so when you get a tattoo, you are essentially putting a wound on your body. So, like, you kind of have to let the tattoo, like, heal. And, like, when you get a cut on your body, what happens? Your body scabs, right? So it's like when your skin is peeling, that's essentially, like, your tattoo, like, scabbing off a little bit. But your body is, like, healing around the tattoo, and that's why the tattoo stays. So if you didn't know how a tattoo process works, there you go. It is, yeah, your skin will peel because it's like your skin is like healing and whatnot. My tattoo artist said she said that I had a really high pain tolerance. So I'm like, to me, it doesn't really hurt, but like, I know it hurts some people, but I find that it's not that bad. This tattoo was 4.5 hours and I was totally fine throughout the whole thing. Like, it didn't hurt at all. Oh, the urge to drop out of school and become a tattoo artist. Real. Can you add oil in the liquid? I might, actually. I was kind of half thinking about it. Like making it look oil spilly. That's gonna be so tough. I mean, it's not that tough. I can do it. Whatever, man. Let's do it. Why not? I'll figure it out. I don't know how to make oil spills, though.
Time to learn.
Yeah, it's time to learn! It's time to learn! You're so right. What does this look like? Oil spill. No, not oil spill art. I want to see what an oil spill looks like. Okay. So it is just like rainbowy order. It's a lot of blue though. Okay. It kind of reminds me of like heat signature. Okay, good to know. Cool. Let's try it. Okay. Sorry, don't mind me as I focus for a second as I like figure this out. Yeah, whenever I try something new, I'm like, I have to like lock in for a second because I have no clue what I'm doing realistically. So I'm like, I have to kind of like work off of what my brain saw a little bit. Draw what you see, not what you think you see, you know? Yeah, not too shabby. Probably, yeah. I could probably liquefy it a little bit if I wanted to later. Oh, there it is. That's a little better. Just add those like tiny details. Cool. That's extra gross looking. Great. Cool. Unrelated note, I had a mishap with a hammer. What did you do? In my left hand I can still draw. Nothing's broken, so we're probably fine. Lord, Quinn, stop getting yourself hurt. Don't die. What the heck? Silly. Okay. And then I can make this pipe here kind of a gross rusty-ish color. Well, maybe if we make this more pipe-like and then we can add rust to it, and then that'll give it its like kind of grossness. This is very unorthodox for me, like, working in this order. Like, normally I would just flat color it all first and then do all the detail work afterwards, but I'm like, I'm kind of weirdly in this flow state where I'm like, I kind of want to do it all at the same time. So I'm like, why not, right? Nail with hammer, missed the accuracy check, took 50% recoil damage, just like Pokemon for real! Hanks. That's crazy. Get off for the concern. Okay. Just stop hurting yourself. Get rest. I was showing my students today, exclamation point classes, like one of an illustration that I did when I was younger that was like of one of my dreams that I've had. And like I looked at how I did like the rusty figure on that and I'm like, I should do rust more often. And like I feel like I should try that out more. Because it was fun, I remember when I did it back then too. Sewer mud creature, he is a polluted earth elemental. So kind of. He's got sewage leaking out of him and he's just a little bit sad. Away for 30 seconds you rendered the entire pipe. It wasn't that hard. It's just some rust. And then I want dead grass. So you can use more dead than that. There we go. A little more hay-like. Saddest elemental I've ever seen. Thank you. He's meant to be a little sad. Staying in Iggy's class, I can't keep up with you. That's fair. My classes are pretty fast. Either dream nothing or that spiders are taking over my house, which is a good thing because I like spiders. I'm glad that that's a good thing for you. My dreams are kind of nuts. They're a lot. The peanut gallery behind me can confirm with the amount of audio recordings that I sent them. But I love dreaming. I get happy every time that I dream something in the night, and I'm like, ah, it's like I had a little free movie showing for a bit. You're very fun and educational, though. I'm glad that you think one of my other students finds them fun and educational. Use my credits so they expire. I might have to book some of your classes. Go for it. Yeah, join in on a class. Hang out. Mentorship's full though. Join digital art. Dead moss for eyebrows. I'm actually just gonna leave him nice and simple because like the water one was just like nothing else on the face. So I'm like, I'll probably just keep it to this for this guy too. Oh, it's always full. Yeah, my ment is always really full. I actually think this upcoming ment is not full. You'll have to double check though. No mouthy on my stream. True. I only have dreams only occasionally, but they're always either strange, emotional, or epic. True. Yeah, you gotta snatch it up really early. Her classes are that good. Thank you. I appreciate that. My classes are insanity for like an hour, and then it's like we go to chill drawing for like another hour. That's what my classes are. It's like lots of like information just gets thrown at you for like the first hour, and then I give you your notes, and then I'm like, okay, here's the prompt, go. And that's a good description of my classes. Are your ments on Saturday? No, my ments are Wednesdays. My digital art is Saturdays. Like, I just taught digital art. Professional yapping. Yep, that's it. That's my classes. A lot of yapping. Students today had some really good compositions, though. We're doing another two-parter for... What do you call it? For my not mentorship, sorry. For my digital art, we're starting a two-part lesson. And ironically, we're drawing dreams. And I got to give a lot of, like, mid-class feedback on some compositions. They're looking promising! I'm excited.
I didn't realize how funny it is that you had a class about dreams while I was napping.
Yeah. No, it's great.
So funny.
It's super funny. Ray behind me was taking a nap while I was teaching that class. And, like... So, you know, napping, all about dreams. It's fueled. It's all fuel. Art imitates life. Last time we were ranting about some indie stuff. Nothing extremely heated, just passionate stuff. It was fun. Yeah. No, that's like... It was great. I was like, I got to listen to you guys yap for once. It's great. I'm like, I didn't even need to jump into the conversation. You guys held it all on your own. Want to go to your classes, you can sign up. Give me join digital art. Our class, ! Classes. So check out classes. Actually, I think his eyes should be more purple because he's polluted. Join live or RLO, the couple spots open still. Yeah, digital art I believe has a couple of spots still. Mentorship, I think, only has one spot for this coming week. I'm not sure, but that one is pretty booked up, like, all the time. That's better. And then, let's just lower that opacity. Yeah, mentorship only has one spot left, yeah. Hear me out, instead of designing 4 golems for all the elements, go the Pokemon route and design 17. You know, I am going to say no to that one. 'Cause I think I would perish, but, you know, that's... Fairy type golem would be funny, though. Silly! Maybe another time. Actually, no. Okay, wait. Let's do this and then just to, yeah, there we go. It gives it that kind of half transparent look, the translucent look that some plastic bags have. Oh, poor guy. That's a good idea. Facial features I cannot get look the way I want them to. All my drawings look completely different styles. Especially if you're still figuring out how your artwork looks, that's really normal. Like, if you're like I am very seasoned, right? Like, I've been drawing my entire life. So it's like I have a very set in stone kind of like style. But especially if you're still learning, like, style fluctuations is so normal. Like, that just happens all the time. So, like, don't try not to focus on style. Focus on your basics first. Style does not matter right now. I mentioned I love the plastic bag on his head so much. Thank you. I don't think he likes it, but I'm glad somebody likes it. Name your layers. Everybody should name their layers. I'll think you're just a little less cool if you don't name your layers. The webtoon Trash Made. I remember when Trash Made wasn't a webtoon. Alright. I love the little Trash Made, though. I still read it on Instagram. What platform was on? It started as just an Instagram webcomic. I read it on there all the time. Listen, I remember when it was, like, first shown that Ricky liked Spencer, okay? I remember when that was first introduced. Bye! Have fun! Alright, bestie, I named my layers. There you go! Good. I'm glad you named your layers. That's good for you. How much did I shade this one? Looks like I shaded it a little bit. Okay. I'll work with this guy too. Listen, Mr. Halfset. Okay? It's not nice. To be 4 years trying to think of an OC, and the one OC I have now doesn't even fit the type of story I want to create. That's fine. Listen, man. Some people just put too many rules on themselves, alright? If you're having fun, you're having fun. That's all that matters. I might actually, because the purple looks awkward right now. Let's try a different shadow color. I'm gonna blue. That's a little bit better. I'll just stick with it for now. And if I don't like it later, I can change it. I have 70 layers and only name a few. Me looking over at my, like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total layers. I don't count the background, because it's just the default. But even with that, it's 7. The shadow's dark orange-ish. I was kind of thinking of a dark orange. I'll try it later. But we'll see what I feel like after a bit. Because I'm like, orange does also seem kind of correct. Because like if it's an orange shadow, then I'll have to work with like a cold highlight realistically. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel. Saw someone wants 180 layers unnamed. Oh, I don't think I've ever had a file with over, like, 70 layers. Like, I don't think I could do it. Like, I genuinely don't think I've ever had a file with triple-digit layers. This has never happened to me. Look, I truncate my layers like crazy. Burn out this spot here. Let's see. Well, first I'm actually gonna darken that. That looks a lot better. The contrast is nicer there. That actually looks pretty good right there. More of a magenta. That looks pretty good. We'll keep that. First thing I thought was Swamp Monster. You're not too far off. Polluted Earth Elemental. Let's, like, lighten this up just a smidge. Soft light that up. Just make it so it's not so flat. There we go. Quick trick. Easy peasy. And just so he's not so, like, just so his colors aren't so flat, because I cannot deal with that. That's what the spirit of my ancestors look like, I think. That's crazy. Okay, and then we can go in with some additional highlighting. Just to give it some body. I get a very, very comic-y way of working when I'm doing this right now. It's a lot of edge lighting and kind of small additions of sharpness. It just helps kind of like bump up the light a little bit. Okay, you can kind of see before and after, right? It's like just small areas to pick out for highlighting. See, this makes them look shiny, but that's not really what I want. Just put in a couple extra spots here and there just to give them a little bit of extra texture. Extra texture? Wow. Looks amazing. Thank you. We'll do this too. Just give him a little bit of, like, as if he has like a little nose. Cute. And then some highlighting here. Just give this a little bit of a sheen. Maybe a little too bright. Thank you. There he is. How silly. I liking how upset he is and how nasty he is. It's very much I skipped hair wash day. True. I want to learn creature design suddenly. Do it. Draw a creature. Have some fun. I wish I could make my drawings look shiny. I genuinely can't figure out. Watch this. I'm going to show you an easy trick. Okay? Sphere. Sphere. Okay? Guess what? It's all about contrast. If we shade this sphere and it's got low contrast, right? Doesn't look that shiny. But if I shade this sphere and I give it really high contrast, it suddenly looks a lot more shiny. It's contrast. It's all contrast. If you give something a lot of contrast, it's gonna look shinier. The more contrast that you give something, the shinier it looks, you know? That's all you gotta do. That's literally it. Like, the shinier you make... When something is shinier, you make it have more contrast. That's literally it. The Earth do eat food? I don't think so. Drew one bad circle just now, and my motivation went poof. No clue what just happened, yeah. Contrast. It's all about contrast, baby! It's how I teach my students that. I've been drilling it into my mentorship students lately. I've been like, what is the thing that we need to watch for? Right, it's contrast. like they're elementary school students. What a good chunk of them are actually like my age or older, actually. But like, I'm like, don't worry, guys. Like, what are we looking for? Contrast. Bunch of creature design streams, videos for you to binge after stream. Can't with hands and foreshortening, and my hands just hard reference. My finger goes like down, then point up, and it's hard to draw. Oh, do you have a... Are you double jointed too? Yeah, that happens. And like, you know what though? Having double jointed hands makes the poses look so much better. Like, having the fingers point perfectly straight is like, it doesn't actually have as much movement as like a pointed finger, I promise. Like, if you're like drawing your hand like in perspective and you got like your fingers pointing directly towards you, like having that like this. Hello? I die? Hello? Am I okay? You're not allowed to do that so perfectly. I love drawing hands. Am I good? Girl? Yeah. I'm still here. Okay. Hi. Yeah, sorry. Suddenly the page was like, it was like, aw, snap. Time to reload the page. And I was like, what do you mean? Anyway, I'm back. Hello. But yeah, hand. I love drawing hands. Hands are, it's so much better when you, huh? Hands. Peanut gallery behind me. Ray has always loved drawing hands ever since we were kids, and it took them years to convince me that I also to also enjoy drawing hands. But I'm like, I love hands. Mine literally did that earlier. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me, but yeah. Show the ball hands. Oh no, I love drawing hands. Like they're so expressive. They're so fun to work with. I drew a really sick hand recently. Sick set of hands that I can't show because it's spoilers for a different YouTube channel. You've seen the hands.
I have.
You've
seen the hands.
Yeah, they're sweet, but I can't show them because it's spoilers for something else. But they're awesome though. Oh, paws are fun to draw. Yeah. I love drawing a good paw. Paws are great. Paws. Fun. I love drawing hands. I love anatomy. It's just great. Alright. A different YouTube channel. What YouTube channel? It's for a D&D show. It's a different one completely. The beans. Yeah! Sometimes I'm so confident in drawing hands. Other times I'm struggling to figure out how to not make it look bad. That's real. I am like... I've gotten to the point where I'm like, hands don't bother me that much, but like I will trace my own if necessary. Usually the hands that I struggle with the most are when it is a hand holding something else. Like, because like sometimes the interaction of the finger with the texture is like, it's different per thing. So I'm like, sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'm like, how do I, like if it's like a pole, like if somebody's holding like a sword or like a spear or something, I'm like, that's easy. But I'm like, sometimes it's like grabbing a shirt, or sometimes it's like holding the edge of like a corner of a wall, or like sometimes it's like gripping somebody's shoulders. Like it's like the figuring out how like the knuckles move on that and how the fingers like sink into the texture can be difficult. So I'm like, that's when I usually use reference, is when it's like a hand is grasping something properly. And then if it looks bad, you just repeat yourself, trust the process. Dude, the trust the process mantra is actually such a lifesaver. Like, genuinely. Like, it's like you hear it and it's become like half a meme, but it's so true, though. Like, you have to get over the ugly phase in order for you to make, like, good stuff, you know? I'm just gonna draw a couple of doodles of the guy over onto this side. I like to think that he cries polluted tears.
No! That's so sad! Why would you say that? No!
This is Selleck core.
Oh, Selleck cries smoke? Selleck cries smoke? That just...
Well, no, because like if you think about it, like Acid Rain.
He is from Shade Step.
He's from Shade Step. Acidic Tears.
Bro.
Yeah, honestly, kind of goes hard. Polluted tears, like, as a concept. Yeah, he's sad. That's like if being sad physically hurt. It does physically hurt to be sad. That's just real. He's so sad the tears hurt him. Pollution hurts! Pollution is bad. Keep your trash in your pocket. Protect the bees. Love the brush you're using. What is it? Thank you! I live for the chisel brush. Any brush pales in comparison to the chisel brush. I live and breathe a chisel brush. Chisel brushes are really popular among storyboarders. A chisel tip is really nice because it's like you can get really, really like thin and thick lines. It takes wrist control and pressure control, so it is a harder brush to use, but it is so rewarding. Oh my god, I love the chisel brush. These lines are phenomenal. It hurts to be sad, yeah. It's like, you know when you cry and it's like your tears like hurt a little bit? Like, it's like that. It hurts to be sad. Live on a farm and have bees? Yay! You draw them with a bee friend to make the sad less sad. The bees, you ever seen the thing where bees, like if they get, like when you want to like work with a beehive, you like add a little bit of smoke to the beehive so the bees all fall asleep? He's got smokestacks on his back, bro. He can't get near a bee. You know that he can't. Sounds like they like the monoline brush. This ain't bro, this is chisel! I don't know what a monoline brush is. I don't know what that is. A possum friend? More likely than not, he'd have a cockroach friend. Thank you. Love your art style too. I'm trying to improve my current style. Do you happen to have any tips that help you find yours? Yeah! I love taking inspiration from not only artists like that are illustrators, but I love taking inspiration from people who aren't illustrators. Animators, big one. I love animators. I love sculptors. I love like doll designers. I love like chefs. Like taking inspiration from more than just illustrators helps it. You okay? Okay.
I'm fine.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Careful.
Good.
Taking inspiration from all different kinds of artists. I also from artists who are illustrators, I kind of pick apart like the way that their art styles work and like slowly, like I'll like assimilate small techniques that other artists use into my own work. Like the chisel brush comes from a lot of different comic artists. Like comic artists love chisel tips. Like very American comic styles love the chisel tip brush. And again, storyboard artists love it. It's like black working style is very, very comic-y. It's like I take inspiration from that too. But yeah, I'm like taking like small things from other people's art styles and like slowly learning from them is like huge and was huge for B as well. Like my style is like evolving slowly more and more as I draw, like definitely to a much slower extent than it was when I was younger, but like it definitely still like it changes and alters a little bit as I work, but it's, you know, it's a much slower change nowadays by comparison to when I was younger. That's what the rocks look like on his back. I have a little small guide on that. I'm actually really bad at drawing rocks. I need to every single time that like I'm forced to draw rocks, I'm like, I need to study rocks, and then I never do.
You draw them so well.
I don't! They're not good enough.
Have you ever sculpted rocks?
Have you ever sculpted rocks?
Yeah, have you ever done that did you do that in game art?
I did. Like, we did one or two, and it was like, I found that mine ended up looking the most like a rock when I added the texture. Because it was just, I took a picture of, like, the texture and, like, applied it to the mesh, and I was like, yeah, good enough. And it looked great, and I got an A on it. You know? Like, actually drawing them is a real struggle. And, like, I find that, like, they don't have, like, the quality that I want them to. It's okay. One day, I'll study it properly. Oh, this looks so good, though. Thank you. Any tips on how to make art not cute? Last year, I got a Kitsune Self-Sona for the Halloween challenge. It was cute. This year, I got a Demon Self-Sona. I want to try to make it not cute. The closer that you push something to realism, the less cute it's going to look. But it's really, really hard to find that balance between, what do you call it? Uncanny Valley and, like, pure realism, and then not pushing it enough into Uncanny Valley. Because realistically, the less cute something is, the more, like, realism you're gonna add to it, right? It's like if I like the difference between like doing like a like, you know, like one of these, right, where it's like, yay, you know, charming, small, adorable, itty bitty, versus like you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Right?
Ugh.
It's like
Ugh. Ugh. Oh, okay.
you know? Oh, somebody's named Vesper in chat. Oh. Vesper is one of the D&D characters that we have in one of our current parties. The Cricket's party has a character named Vesper in there. I don't like it. Yeah, it's okay. Ray didn't either. But you can see the difference, right? You can feel it. Like, the closer you get to realism, the less creepy it's gonna be. Or the more creepy it's gonna be, the closer you get to something more realistic, right? Yeah, Vesper's great. We just learned that Vesper was an Azamar, so that's cool.
Yay!
She's an angel person.
We love angel people in this household.
We love angel people.
And they have elven traits.
Snippy! Here, I'll pull up Vesper. Vesper's most recent. I didn't draw this. This was done by our friend Frey. Frey is also an amazing artist. This is Vesper. So this is Vesper. She's our Azamar Paladin. She's really cool. We love Vesper in this house. Yeah, I didn't draw this one. Frey drew this one. Another one of our party members. We got a lot of artists in our groups. So Vesper's really cool. We love Vesper in this house. Ray behind me. Ray's character is Dusk. Dusk.
Divine Direction.
Divine Direction. This one was done by Ray. This is Dusk. So Dusk was not drawn by me either. Dusk was drawn by the Peanut Gallery behind me. This was done by Ray. Yeah.
I'm Dusk.
Yeah.
I'm a rat.
Yeah. Dusk is an experience that we all get to behold. But no, we love Dusk in this
so
house.
fun watching them though.
It's true. It's true. Stained glass windows and swings are beautiful. No, they're great, yeah. Hi, Dusk. Yeah. Yeah, Ray plays Dusk, and then I play Cricket. Which, let me pull up Cricket again, for those who did not see them. Cricket. There we go. This is Cricket. And this is the character that I play. This is Cricket. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Speaking of inspiration, how do you draw something from inspiration without end up copying somebody else's work? inspiration comes from a lot of different corners, and I find that you get better concepts and better better concepts and better ideation the more information that you intake that isn't art. Like, the smarter that you get in other areas, the smarter that you become with coming up with concepts, because you can pull from your visual library, and your visual library is like a set of like knowledge and like just random tidbits that you have in your brain that you can pull from, where especially if you're concepting, it's like, say, again, it's like I was given the idea of like an earth elemental, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, what else does the earth make me think of, right? I'm like, I gave you guys some of them. I'm like, there's mulch, there's rocks, there's flowers. And I'm like, what's the number one thing that I thought of? Pollution, right? It's like, I think of pollution, I think of trash, I think of like what we've done to the ground, right? And it's like, from that, I'm like, okay, I'm like, what are some common things that you see with pollution? It's like, well, there's like the drink rings, and like the plastic bags, and like the pipes filled with like oil and whatnot, right? And like, being able to pull from that, but on a more complicated scale, like if I go back to this one, right, when we were designing this guy, it was like, all that our friend Cryo is the DM for this, all that Cryo gave me was, they were like, okay, it's like, you can kind of go nuts with this one. I just want him to be this really big blue dragon. You can kind of go nuts with the design, and you can like, you're being summoned. You can, it's like, you can go nuts with the design, but the biggest thing is that they wanted like them to like be able to attack with like their wings, in a way where it's like almost like a hand slamming down. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what can we do with that then? It's like, we can have it so like their wings are actual giant hands. And then on top of that, I'm like, okay, I'm like, what other shape language can I work with to make this more interesting? I'm like, what about a rattlesnake? What about a cobra? I'm like, well, I know that like this kind of like finned out sort of look is really cool for a silhouette, mimics the hand silhouette a lot, and like mirrors that silhouette, so it's almost like a lot of like membranes and whatnot. The plating on the back of this is based off of the thorny toad, which is a type of desert lizard. And then I ended in like a rattlesnake kind of tail, right? And these are things that I've just pulled off the top of my head. I am like, they're like, and these are things that I know from like biology and like science in that way. So it's like being able to, oh, and then also like closing up how like these hand wings attach to the back and how like the body curls up. Like, this is very, very thorny toad. The way that we, like, this is like curled up right here, and how he like curls up, and his face, the like membranes on the sides of his neck like close up to cover his face, right? It's like, so getting inspiration from things outside of drawing helps ideas stay fresh. Because it's like, you're not taking inspiration from other illustrators, you're taking inspiration from things outside, you know? You're taking inspiration for the world. It's trying to fully spec into the burn slap, yeah, essentially. And it's like, Cricket looks tired. Cricket's pretty tired. Yeah, that's about right. But yeah, like, taking inspiration from the world around you helps a ton. Like, it is, like, trying not to, the thing that you shouldn't be thinking, like, how do I not copy somebody else? You should be thinking, how do I make a good idea? And, like, sometimes there are multiple people who come up with the same idea. Like, those stained glass wings on Vesper, they're beautiful. I drew a character who had stained glass wings back in, like, 2016, right? And it's like, Frey didn't know that, and that's totally fine, right? It's a good idea. I don't care. You know, everybody, sometimes it's like people have the same idea and that's whatever. It's like, great minds think alike. But like, the thing that you should be thinking of is, the thing that you should not be thinking of is like, how do I make something new? The idea you should be thinking of is, how do I make something better? And it's like working off of different like ideas, and it's why we have like tropes, right? Tropes work for a reason. They are repeated things that happen over and over for a reason. It's because they're good. Right? And it's like, you can work with tropes. It's like, how do you make a trope better? How do you work with a trope? Well, you have to make it better than the way that people worked with it before. It's the same base idea, but you can make it better. Right? Don't try to make something original, try to make something better. You know? Meticulous research, it's getting excited about things outside of art. I love biology, I love animals, I love that kind of thing. I love different mediums, I love like materials. I love like I love fashion. Oh my god, I love fashion. I love area design. I love different cultures, right? It's like being willing to learn new things and being open to like experiencing new things helps a ton as a concept artist. Ugh. Well, that's me. We're pretty much done here, by the way. That's why I've just been sitting here yapping. Like, I'm like, I don't really want to add anything else to this. I think this is good. I'm just leaving this as is. I'm just chatting with y'all now. Stop. I'm not trying to save it as an if format. Stop. Okay. Thank you. Anybody can ask questions. I might not answer them, but... because sometimes I might just not feel like it. But, yeah, anybody can ask me questions. Thank you. Yeah, no. I love design. I love design and working with different designs. Like, designing Cricket was so fun. Like working with, like, the multiple eyes between the slats of the horns. Like, when I introduced Cricket to the rest of the party, like, the rest of my friends, I've been showing the one with their eyes open. This was what I sent to all of them. This was Cricket's initial, like, concept art. Was just, like, I sent it to multiple people. I'm like, here, like, isn't this cute? Right? And then, like, it was revealed first session. Like, it wasn't gonna be something that I held on to forever. But it was, like, it was revealed first session. I'm like, oh, yeah, those, like, red bits? Yeah, no, those are their eyes. And it's like their eyes open up, right? Recently revealed that if Cricket yells or like their voice reaches a fever pitch, their voice layers on top of itself as well. It's because Cricket is like a demon spawn essentially. Like they are born from like a human man and like a demon. Like that's their whole thing. But my anxious baby! I love Cricket. Cricket's so silly. I feel like you and me having a million things in common. It's not a single animal on Earth I don't like. Even pelican eels and bugs. Oh, pelican eels are great. I love... You should look up the sheep's head fish. I love them. Thank you! I also love Cricket. October Q&A is coming up. We have a Q&A in October? I didn't know that. Oh, the voice layering effects. Literally, my villain is culmination of voices taken by a curse. That's cool. Yeah, Cricket, when they, like, yell, because Cricket is normally very quiet. It's like when they, like, yell or get, like, serious. Let me pull out the session notes. Ah, how fun. Let's grab that. I've started doing that because of Ethelon. Like, I had, like, my character Ethelon do that all the time, where it's like, Lonnie, you want to come help us do something? Ah, what fun. Ah, yes. Absolutely help you with that. I've been doing that with her all the time, and I've started doing it too. I'm like, oh, ah, she's bleeding into me. What fun. Yes, absolutely, I can help you with that. Let me grab this session. Because this is the first, like, big combat that we had. Yes! So Cricket got to yell at Vesper. There's Vesper. Cricket got to yell at Vesper. That was pretty cool. It was her first reveal of the wings. So I do these doodles during session. So it's like while session is happening, I am drawing these at the same time. Cricket's mom. But like while I am like doing something, like while like session is happening, I am drawing things at the exact same time. Like it's like there's my partner's character. This is Tikan. I love drawing Tikan. And this is Barnaby. There's Vesper. This is Shifra. There's Dusk. But yeah, I draw these while they are happening. So it's like, I have max maybe, like during like combat, I have more time to draw because it's like people are taking their turns to like fight. But like in actual like talking, I have a max of like a minute to do all of these. 2 minutes maybe. So it's like, this is like my speed doodle exercise. I'm drawing at the same time as playing D&D. It's fun. I loved this line. This line was so good. My partner cooked on this. He did great. Feel the void. The void's teeth are dull. Oh, that's so good. No, I loved it. Ignore all the not nice words that are on this page, but no, it's great. My partner plays as a monk, Goliath monk. It was like kind of short. No, it's fun. I love D&D. Everybody should play D&D. How do you draw so nice, so quick? Years of practice, and also just being really good at drawing fast. Alright, friends! Finger points up, looks like an oval. Just trace it, just doesn't look like a hand. Any tips? The problem is that you're tracing it. You're not understanding that your finger is foreshortened right now. Try to think of your finger as like a bunch of tubes, not just something that you can trace. So that's why I say I'm like tracing. You shouldn't trace unless you know how to draw it already. Like the only time that you should trace is when you understand it and you need it as help, not necessarily to like, not necessarily to be like, I can't draw this, so I'm just gonna trace it because I can. You should trace when it is your last option. That's sort of how I work. But yes. Alright, thank you all so much for joining. That's 5 o'clock. Ah, amazing. Wonderful, excellent. Welcome back, we're ending. As I mentioned before, we'd like to thank our sponsors for the Stream XP pen. We have an awesome selection of digital art tablets for both beginners and advanced artists. So if you're looking for an affordable and reliable digital tablet, go browse their store. You'll find the link in the description below. If you don't know too much about us, if it's your first stream here, hey, linkcanvas.com. Check out the classes that we offer. We have classes. My mentorship is like full, but I still have some spots for my digital art. We also have other spots for the other instructors, so go and check out their classes. We've got a bunch to choose from, so go and check those out. This file that you see in front of you will be available as a JPEG on our Discord, so join the Discord, come and say hi to everybody else, you know, pop in, talk to the other art nerds, pretty sweet stuff, and the JPEG will be available to you there as well for you to take. But our working files and other things will be available on Patreon and School, so if you want to check out class recordings and other fun behind-the-scenes stuff, working files, you know, all that fun jazz, check out our memberships that we have available. Alright, this Monday you guys have Josh. Josh is going to be doing a fixing your character design shape language stream. So there's going to be some submissions. There's submissions in the Discord that you can submit to go and get your characters critted. So be on the lookout for that. Next week, and then our upcoming week... No, it's the week after that we don't have streams. Okay, but we have another Saturday stream. It's not me, though. But yes, thank you all so much for joining me today. And I'll see y'all in like 3 weeks. Au revoir. Bye-bye.